stuck inside the closed guard for the last 2 weeks, specifically with our posture broken. 2 weeks ago, we looked at some overhook guard where he gets off to the side, places side guard and attacks. And then last week, we looked at all of our rubber guard stuff. So this week, what we're gonna start doing is standing to passes guard. Your low guard passes are great. If you're able to stay low, walk backwards, and use your elbows to break the legs open, that can be a great option, but a lot of the time, especially against higher level opponents, they're gonna off balance you the entire time you do that. So standing up can be a way to generate a lot more force and break guards of people with stronger legs, right? So what we're gonna do is, assuming we still have our head broken, or our posture broken, we're gonna start establishing inside arm controls like this. I'm trying to get inside of his elbow. You can play a little bit closer to the armpit, a little bit closer to the elbow. This gives you better control of his arm, but it's easier for him to get rid of. This you can keep a little bit tighter, but you have less control of his arm. So just kind of play with the positioning that you're most comfortable with. And then our first guard pass that we're gonna do is a pike pass. So I'm gonna walk backwards. You don't have to lift your posture for this one, which is what makes it really, really nice. You want to keep walking backwards till you feel his legs stretch. People with shorter legs might have to adjust their guard. Paul probably won't because he's tall enough. And then from here, I'm gonna pike. And you really want to create as much of a bend as possible. So I'm gonna lift my hips and walk my legs forward like this, trying to create a bend so that I'm able to get my knee as close to his center line here as possible. I'm gonna walk my hands back to his ribs, and at the same time, I step back and sit. So my arms come backward, my elbows go inside of his thighs as I do, and I'm sitting backwards onto my base. I'm not just going straight down like this, because he'll be able to keep his guard closed. I wanna sit backwards so it puts a lot of pressure on his lock and pops his legs open. And then the first pass we're gonna do is just our baseball slide. So my right knee is gonna go to the left. I'm gonna dive for an underhook, step over and out, control the elbow, and I'm trying to put this hip in his armpit without my butt touching the mat. My butt is a 1/4 inch off the mat right now, and my elbow is also off the mat. That means all my weight is on him, as opposed to me sitting like this, where my elbow and my butt are resting on the floor, and there's not nearly as much weight on him. So I just want to lift just slightly before we turn over into side mount, using my hips to control his arm. You can either play crossbody or traditional on your side mount as well. Okay? Any questions? Let's try. Ready?